Welcome, everyone, to Ruston, Louisiana, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech, and the fans are in Joe I.A. Stadium ready to have a good time. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Aztecs will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Bulldogs offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass to catch.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Off play action. He's going for a big play downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line.
When you're a QB and you have enough time to take out a sandwich and finish the sandwich before you have to make a pass down the...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
A loss of 6 yards on the play. Second down coming up.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. They'll try to pop the draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Aztecs offense will take the field for the first time. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers.
I mean, they're just stars right in the middle of the defense. You'll see them go sideline to sideline, and they will make plays all over the field.
Yeah, these guys are the heart and souls of their defense. They're the leaders. Everybody looks up to them. They're constantly making plays.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He'll try to do it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
It leads to 2nd down.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here comes the option. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Caught in the backfield. It's Winton. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Leaves it with the back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, San Diego State.
It's what makes this offense so hard to stop. When you've got an athletic quarterback, you got to worry about him in the running game, and there on the option, he makes the right decision, keeping it, and he caps off the opening drive of the game with a TD.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making it run.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Colin.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They move the tight end all over. They're going to ride this running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the 1st quarter. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. And the Aztecs have pushed it inside the 20. Running back searching for a hole. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs! They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14, Louisiana Tech, 3.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. They go to the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. He wants to throw it. He finds his man. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on your heels.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, San Diego State.
Second down coming up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Going deep. Wide open. He makes the catch. He's into the open down the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay.
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Wants to fire on second down. Complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Wants to throw on second down. Feeling some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
They're bringing heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup from the 33. Using his legs, it's Rasmussen. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Finds his man. The tackle is made, but he's got him 1st and goal from the 6. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He's looking to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilkins. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He wants to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On the option. Quick toss. Still on his feet at the 45. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run. 1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll go right back to the run.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
On third down, he drops the throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He makes the connection. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Aztecs will go for it here on fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. On the run, it's Rasmussen. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Just feeds the running back. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Ruston. And we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that stud linebacker. The kid's been everywhere all at once through 2 quarters. From clogging gaps to causing turnovers, he's been a one-man gang. Public enemy number 1 for that opposing sideline. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Joe in Lincoln Parish.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Going for it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, San Diego State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Right back to it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Snap from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And a quick shuffle pass. Lowers those pads. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
First down for your Bulldogs.
Takes the handoff. It's Rasmussen. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Using his feet to buy time. At the 35, he's got room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll take a shot. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They've got to start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for blockers. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. They want to just keep throwing it. Working that left side now. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aztecs!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. On the return, it's Winton. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. To the air on 1st down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, San Diego State. And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on 3rd down for this offense. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you, and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. With the catch, it's Rasmussen. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Going up top on 1st down. He'll throw it. He looks that one in nicely. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking to go up top on first down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Third down after the run. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Third down play from the gun. Using the quick game. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Aztecs have moved it inside the 20. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. Headed to the end zone. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first.
Touchdown Aztecs! And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And he added the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
49, Louisiana Tech, 24.
He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. It's complete to the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? 4th quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming. And they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else.
And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Quickly complete. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Line gets set, first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
The running back carry ball. He's marked down at the 22. Second down coming up.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They give it to him again. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
He spins that thing down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score San Diego State 56, Louisiana Tech.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Running through contact. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Comes out throwing on first down. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Firing to the right, complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're...
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, San Diego State. The defense takes matters into their own hands. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
It's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.